Welcome viewers to Career Conversations with Ken. This is episode 7. Today we are discussing team composition and experiences thereto. And our guest here is none other than Robert Onyando. We are discussing his experience both as a team member and as a team leader. His perspectives and insights into what can make teams go down or excel. Okay? Welcome, Robert.
Thank you, Ken, for another opportunity.
Thank you for coming again.
Asante.
Yes. So you have experience in working with teams, particularly from your perspective as a team leader. What are those experiences that you have that you want to share with our viewers in terms of team dynamics?
Thank you so much, Ken. I would want to start by saying that strong teams are not accidental.
Strong teams are not accidental.
Yes, if you see a team that is working together and is strongly working towards the mission and the vision of the organization, there is some effort.
There is some effort
behind it.
That is going behind the scenes.
Exactly, exactly. And there is a composition of team. There needs to be diversity in skills and perceptions in a team. A good team that will work towards achieving their goals is a team that is composed of diversified skill set. For example, when we are talking about organizational teams, I know we have technical experts. And the technical experts cannot work alone
without support
team. So you will find monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning personnel must be part of that team. You will find we'll have finance and admin will be part of that team.
Office assistants.
Yes. So all these teams, including community mobilizers, form part of that. When you see this team come together and strong, just know that there is effort done. So this is actually the composition of team. A team that must be diversified.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. In terms of effectiveness, what are some of the things that you've seen that make teams to perform suboptimally, and how can this be corrected from a leadership perspective?
Thank you, Ken, for starting with the things that I've seen that make teams perform suboptimal. One of the ugly experiences or ineffective team experiences is staff burnout. This one makes team members not want to push anymore for the common objective to
push themselves.
Yes. They feel like they have reached a point of saturation, and they can't do anything extra. Yes. Okay. So this one actually makes teams to be ineffective.
Because some of them will not be pulling their weight.
Yes.
And in a sense, in effect, therefore, they are pulling down the team.
Exactly.
Yes.
And remember, we said for a team to be effective, each and every
must play their role.
Yes. Eventually, when we have one, it will be a collective win and not an individual win.
Exactly.
I've also seen staffs who are resistant to change. I mean, each and every year, organizations they have the bigger picture, the strategic plan. This strategic plan is broken down into annual plans. And you see, your team must buy into these plans. They must buy into annual plans that you have for them to actually work towards achieving it. So you will find team members who are just resistant to change. They are used to status quo. Yes, they're used to status quo. And that is actually,
they don't want to do things differently. They don't want to innovate. Exactly. They don't want to think in the processes that they engage in each and every day.
That is actually their comfort zone.
Yes.
And anything that is going to interfere with them to move out of that zone.
Disturb that.
Yes.
Okay.
Normally, another ineffective experience that I know with teams is conflicts between technical team and the finance team.
Conflict management.
Exactly.
This perhaps as a result of misunderstanding.
Exactly.
Or miscommunication.
Yes. I would tell you, Ken, that effective communication actually solves 70% of problems in an organization. In teams. Effective communication will solve 70%. So sometimes these teams miscommunicate, and this one brings conflict because each and every team is actually trying to meet their objectives. So in that kind of confusion, teams become, they now don't work as a team.
Disorganized.
They become disorganized. Yes.
Okay.
Another ugly scenario is donor pressure vis-a-vis community expectation. Another experience is donor pressure vis-a-vis community expectations. There are some projects that come with a lot of donor pressure in terms of outcomes that they want to see from you, achievements that they need from you.
Yes.
There are some donors that are just data driven. They really want to see that
Numbers. Against all odds.
Numbers. Against all challenges, against all odds, it is reporting numbers. And again, there are communities that have got unmatched expectations. Projects come with their budget lines. Projects come with the limits that they can actually achieve within the years that those projects exist within those communities. But it is also very important to make the community members know that this project has come to address specifically.
This is the scope.
Exactly.
This is the scope.
Exactly.
And I think from my experience, how that can be addressed is through co-creation.
Exactly.
Where you are engaging in a process where you are co-planning with the communities.
Exactly.
So that they know from the outset that this is the budgetary provision, this is what we have agreed on. Perhaps you also have an experience in terms of harmonizing project and community expectations from a planning perspective.
Yes. It is important to harmonize project and community expectations. And in planning phase, normally this is done during inception meetings, for example. You need
annual planning forums.
Exactly.
Yes.
You need to onboard the community members in planning so that they get to know what is their stake. What do they expect in this particular project for this particular year, for example.
Exactly.
Once you do that, community members will actually walk along with the project because they feel, number one, they feel involved. Number two, they feel that they know their role
in the project. Yes. Community involvement is very key. But only if they're allowed to play an active role.
Exactly.
Not a passive role.
No, they have to play an active role.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Viewers, this is Career Conversations with Ken. We are sharing experience about team membership and also team composition, team dynamics, so to speak. Robert has been discussing with us his experience, personal experience as a team leader, working with different sets of teams in different backgrounds and in different contexts. And I think this has been insightful. You can also share with us your comments in terms of what do you want us to discuss next in terms of team building and team composition from an organization perspective. This is Career Conversations with Ken. Please subscribe to our channel and promote our work so that we are able to reach more in this space. Yes. So, Robert, in summary, therefore, what are some of the insights that you have gathered hitherto in terms of team dynamics? What makes teams tick? And how can ongoing teams be able to organize themselves to avoid the pitfalls that have actually derailed teams from being effective?
Thank you, Ken. What actually makes teams tick, as per my experience, number one is clear roles.
Okay.
Each and every time you join an organization, you are given what we call job description.
Yes.
Most of us sign this document because we are excited, we got a new job.
Let me do in the papers.
You just sign.
Yes.
But then this is a document that needs to stipulate when you are told jump, I normally say how high. So once you internalize this particular document, you will be, number one, you will clearly know your role. Because remember, you are joining this team as a team player, as a member of this team. There are other team players whose role and their whatever activities they are doing are actually also pegged on what you are doing to make sure that overall the organization achieves its
objectives. Yes.
So you must be very clear about your roles.
Your roles. Role clarification.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Next.
And number two, I will talk about open communication.
Open communication.
Very important in a team. I said earlier, Ken, that effective communication solves 70% of conflicts that we have in our teams. Yes. I'll tell you an example, Ken. Let's say you are my supervisor.
Yes.
And you had a communication from donor that had got a timeline, that had got a set time that we needed to respond.
With specific requests.
Exactly. Then as a supervisor, you fail to share this with me, who is actually the technical person in the ground, who should actually get this.
Contribute
exactly.
to this deliverable.
Exactly. Then you share it a night
to the
deadline. What do you think this will cause to the entire team? Because now this is a team, it will be a team achievement.
Yeah.
So that is why I talk about effective communication is very important. Very, very important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
In teams also, we need to do what we call regular reviewing, catch-up meetings. As a team leader, get out of your way and just make sure you touch base with the people that you lead, individually and also in a group.
Yeah.
That is why we have meetings. We can have, for example, weekly meetings, monthly meetings, just to get to assess the progress,
Exactly.
get to know how your teams are doing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And also there is, from my experience, I've also learned something about coaching.
Yes.
Performance coaching also enhances team capacity.
Exactly.
Both at individual level and also as a collective, because then you help people to address issues before they escalate, and also you help people to refocus their energies on areas that are of priority for the deliverables for the organization.
Yes.
Yeah.
You explained it so well. Another thing that we need to look into is recognition of culture.
Yeah.
Remember, we have organizational culture. We have community culture. The community that you're going to implement, they have their own culture. Organization where you are joining as a team has got its own culture.
Yes.
You must recognize this culture, internalize it, and resonate with it, because this is actually the culture you will be mirroring in the community where you are going to serve.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you are inconsistent with the organizational culture, or even with the culture of the host community, then it means your participation is already compromised.
Exactly.
And therefore, you will not be effective in terms of mediating between the organization and community, as it were.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Robert. I think we've had a very illuminating conversation around team experience, and also sharing with us your experience as a team leader. Asante sana, and this is Career Conversations with Ken. Please subscribe to our channel and support our work so that we are able to reach more viewers and more people globally in this space. Thank you, Robert, for your time.
Thank you so much, Ken.
Thank you for your time. Asante sana.